Hi, everyone. I'm Jillian. I am starting a mini series. This is the beginning of a mini series that I am going to be calling Jillian Starts a podcast about being 36, which actually was one of the contenders for names for my podcast. That one didn't do well. That one was my favorite one. I liked it because I liked that it was Jillian Starts a podcast. So you know what you're getting on the tin. There's some chick named Jillian starting a podcast. And then it was semicolon and then about being 36, which obviously would only last as long as I'm 36. And because of the semicolon, I felt like it gave me creative license to adjust as needed, but like I said, it didn't do well in the trials, in the WhatsApp trials. Obviously, I went with the slightly off plan podcast. So this mini series is going to be about my journey in starting a podcast, mainly because I've never done anything like this before. And since releasing the first episode in June, I feel like I've been go, go, go about the podcast. I went from trying to release episodes every week to realizing that was next to impossible with everything else that I have to do. So I went down to every 2 weeks and getting the marketing out and getting the videos and recording the videos and learning everything. Just every second was, how do I make this better? How do I learn this new thing? Oh, the views on that aren't great. Oh, that didn't get that many likes. Why did that one get more likes than this one? And I've been really hard on myself. I've been really enjoying this process. I really like starting new things, and I really like deep doing like a deep dive into the new thing that I'm into, which is a thing that I do a lot. um, I've been at it for a few months, and I've been really hard on myself because I didn't want to put anything out that wasn't perfect. And I got some really great advice from my friend Kate Coates, who's in episode 2, Love Your Body with Kate Coates. You know, she has a thriving YouTube channel, a yoga and Pilates channel. And she kept saying to me in the kind of lead up to me getting everything out, she kept saying, she's like, your first video is going to suck. You need to be okay with that. Just put it out because it's going to suck no matter what you do, unless you just like spend hundreds and thousands of dollars and wait a really long time. She's like, unless you do all of that stuff, your first video is going to suck. So just put it out there. And it was really hard for me to do that, but I kind of did it. I probably could have released earlier with a much less sophisticated video, but I kind of had to hit there were certain things that I had to hit. But anyway, so yeah, so I put the first video out, and since then it's been go, 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 go. And my numbers aren't big. They're I'm not influencer status yet. I'm not making money off of this yet. But I have come a long way, and I am really proud of what I've accomplished so far. But I haven't had a chance to appreciate that because I've been so hard on myself and because I have been staring at the numbers and wondering why it's not doing better. But the fact that you can go to Spotify, you can go to YouTube or Instagram or TikTok and type in an idea that used to be in my head, and things pop up that have my name on it, have my face on it, is such a big deal. And I kind of wanted to take a moment for myself to really just appreciate that. Even though I'm not pulling in these big numbers, even though I'm not, I don't have like sponsored deals coming in yet and all of that stuff. Like, it has only been a few months. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no experience with any part of what I'm doing except kind of video editing. I want to take a second to slow down and appreciate the small wins. This is kind of more for myself, honestly, but I thought, why not make it into a little mini series and see if anyone else was interested in watching this or listening to this. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this will be interesting for you. I really just wanted to really force myself to slow down and enjoy the process and appreciate how far I've come. It's not about the destination. I know that's so cheesy, but it's true. I'm embarking on this like really big project that's really hard for me in a lot of ways, which I'm sure I'll get to at some point, either in this vlog or in future ones. I would like to have something to look back at and see how far I've come. So without further ado, welcome to this mini series called Jillian Starts a Podcast about being 36. All right. So, like I said, my first episode went out in June. It is now September, end of September. And I haven't had a chance to really look at the numbers because YouTube and Spotify and TikTok and Instagram kind of offer some analytics. So, right before recording this episode, I went on all the analytics pages just to check out some numbers. And here we go. So on YouTube, I have 40 subscribers. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but 40 people, 40 friends, 40 family, strangers on the internet, 40 people clicked the subscribe button to my channel, whether it was out of support because you know me, or it was a rando and you were like, oh, I'm kind of interested in what this girl's gonna do. 40 different people subscribed to my channel. That is crazy. That's so exciting. 40. That's so exciting. I also have to say, I have not asked a single person to subscribe, like directly. Obviously, I throw it in the episode and I write it and all that stuff, but I haven't gone to anyone specifically. I haven't gone to any of my friends, any of my family, and been like, hey, I'm doing this new project. Can you please subscribe? Can you please listen? I haven't done any of that. And that's for a number of reasons. One, I kind of just wanted to give myself the space to grow organically because, like I said previously, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know anything about sound and GarageBand and editing so that everything looks really nice and marketing. I kind of had a feeling that I could do a lot of what I was about to do. And, with the resources that I have, the budget that I have, which is zero, and no field knowledge because I've never been in the entertainment industry. I kind of was like, I feel like I can do bits. I feel like I can figure out bits, but I didn't want to ask anyone directly to do all the things because I just needed time to figure everything out. And then the other part is probably just, nice insecurity, just scared that what I was putting out wasn't perfect, wasn't the best version of what it could be. And also the other reason is like, okay, this actually also goes back under insecurity, but yeah, I just don't want to make it awkward if someone doesn't want to watch it, or if they're not interested in the topic, or if they just don't like what I'm doing. I like to think that I'm quite open to feedback. What I have asked my friends and family for the people that have reached out to me and said that they did watch it, I have actually very directly been like, please give me feedback. I want to get better. You won't offend me. And I've yet to be offended. I've gotten such great feedback from people, but I love feedback. So if you have any feedback for me on this, on the podcast, in general, like as a human being or a friend, I'm very receptive to feedback. Feedback is a gift. And for any of you that are watching this that have given me feedback, you know how much I appreciate it because I go nuts. So thank you if you have given me feedback. Anyway, why did I go on that tangent? Hello, ADHD. Okay, so anyway, so back to the numbers. 40 subscribers on YouTube. I have 4,095 views overall. So across all of my episodes and all of my like little marketing skits. I don't know what that means. I probably should have looked this up. I know it's something like they have to, like, people have to watch a certain amount. I don't know how far in it is, like, or what percentage of the video it is. I should look this up and know this. But 4,000 views, whatever that metric means, that's crazy. And I'm very thankful. And I have 69 hours of watch time on YouTube. No one watch my videos anymore. I want to stay at that number. JK, I want to get to 69,000. Yeah, other really cool metrics. On my first episode, I got 101 views, and the last one, I've had 232 views, which, yeah, those are really cool numbers. Another cool analytic that I didn't know that YouTube had, but it came up, is you can see where people are in the world, which is so cool. Obviously, some people have VPNs, etc., blah, blah, whatever. According to the analytics page that I was looking at YouTube for my channel, other than the UK and the US, which is to be expected, I have listeners in Germany, Canada, South Africa, India, Australia, the Netherlands, Sweden, and Switzerland, which is so cool. I don't know who you are in any of those countries, but that's really cool. If you are watching me from anywhere that is not the US and the UK, thank you so much. Hi. Thank you. How did you find me? Comment below. That's another thing that I'm, you know what, that's for another video, but just like learning all the, like, the little bits and stuff that you got to do, that's a different video. We're doing the numbers right now, so let's stick with the numbers. So that's YouTube. Really cool. And again, they're not big numbers, they're not life-changing numbers, they're not numbers that are bringing in any money, but they're numbers. People are watching, people are clicking, people are holding retention on my videos, even if it's just for a little bit. I want to cherish every moment. I'm really glad that I'm doing this. This is for myself. This is to really, like, absorb the moment and really feel it. And I don't want to get to a point where I'm so jaded by numbers and analytics. So I just really want to appreciate this. Okay. That was YouTube. Spotify, I have 32 followers on Spotify. I am proud of that. Again, I don't know who those 32 people are. It might be my friends and family. It might be random strangers. Either way, I appreciate it so much. Because this is what I was talking about. I have not asked anyone that I know directly to watch, to like, to subscribe, to follow, to share. I haven't asked anyone directly. And so the fact that people are doing it anyway is just, it, like, that makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing. Because a big hurdle that I had to get over to get to this point was, do I even do this? I'm sure that's going to be a video for another time. Actually, let me write that down, because that's a topic. ADHD brains, got to write everything down. So that's Spotify. Instagram has been really cool. So, okay, for one, I have 209 followers. And Instagram is really cool for me specifically because Instagram is my main social media. I've had my Instagram since it came out. And so it's my home turf. It's my friends and my family and people that I've met throughout the years. And for the Slightly Off Plan Instagram account, I have 209 followers. And again, I haven't asked a single friend or family member or person that I know to follow me directly. 209 people that are people in my life that are my friends and family. Okay, maybe not all 209, but like most of that number is people that I know, people that have seen me share Slightly Off Plan stuff on my main page, have went over to Slightly Off Plan and out of support for me followed my Instagram page. And again, that just means so much because it's affirming me that I did the right thing. It's knowing that I have people on my side, which is really cool because I know not everyone can say that. And whether or not people are following just because they're like, what is this bitch doing? Let me just like give her a follow, whatever. Or whether it's people that are like, hey, I really like Jillian's idea. She seems really into it. It's just really cool that you did that. I'm getting teary. I'm also getting my period, but I am getting it's really cool to think about 209 of my friends and family were like, I'm going to help Jillian out. And I'm also going to take this opportunity to say I really see those of you that are liking all of my posts, and some of you have been sharing my posts. I haven't asked anyone to share anything, and some of you, just out of like love for me, this is making me emotional. Ladies, you know when everything just fucking makes you cry the day before your period? Yeah, some of you have just been. Am I really out here crying on Al Gore's internet? Over 209 followers. I want to appreciate every moment, you guys. Woo! This is me. Oh, oh, oh. I can't believe I just got emotional over people sharing my stupid videos. I'm just so thankful. Thank you. You know who you are. I will also say with the sharing of the videos, I actually don't get the notifications on that. I don't know how to fix that. And when I say I don't know how to fix that, I tried to fix it once for about 5 seconds and then I couldn't do it right away and I lost interest. But for the few people that I have seen share my stuff, it's been because I've just been naturally going through my stories, like watching stories, and then I saw my story on your story or like my stuff on your story. And that's how I knew, but like I don't get the notification when someone shares my stuff. So if there have been people that have shared my stuff and I haven't said anything, it's because I haven't seen it. Because everyone that I've seen that has shared some of my stuff, I've said something. Because, I mean, look at how emotional I just got. Like, it means so much to me. I got to figure that out. I'm probably going to forget. If you know how to do that, please comment below or text me. Actually, no, comment below because I need the engagement. Yeah, because I want to know if you're sharing my stuff because it means so much to me. That's the only stat that I wrote down for Instagram. And then TikTok. Y'all, let's talk about TikTok. So TikTok is a different beast because on Instagram it means a lot to me in that way because it's all my friends and family and people who know me on Instagram and a couple of new people, a couple of randoms. If you're a rando, hi. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. But then we go over to TikTok, and let me tell you, I am such a millennial when it comes to TikTok because I'm like a boomer. I'm like, how do you do the TikTok? I'm annoying. First of all, I very begrudgingly got on TikTok because I just every time I looked at TikTok, I'd be like, there's so many buttons and like notifications popping up, and it was just overwhelming. And I still find TikTok very overwhelming, but it's the nature of the beast, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I have a TikTok, and I know 3 people on TikTok. All of these numbers minus 3 are complete strangers, which blows my mind. So on TikTok, these are my stats. I have 131 followers. I have 2,000 likes, and one of my videos, my very first video, the This is 36 video, I'm going to use this opportunity to try to learn how to do the thing where I point this way, and then maybe something comes up that links to another video. This is the video. That video on TikTok has 11.8 thousand views, which blows my mind. Who are these people? Where are they? 11,000 views, but only 1,000 likes. So like a lot of people watched the video and didn't like it. Fine, whatever. I'm just happy to be here at this point. But um, so TikTok is crazy in a completely different way. TikTok being a place where I don't know anyone makes me appreciate these numbers in a completely different way, and also in a very affirming way, because now I know it's like beyond my friends and family who already love me, love you, but it's strangers like my content. Strangers think I'm funny. Strangers think I'm interesting, and that's really cool, and also kind of what I need. Like I don't want to get to a place where I feel like I need like the approval of strangers to feel any kind of worth. Like I that's not what it is. But also it kind of is, right? Because I am putting this project out there in hopes that I will find people to connect with, you know? Uh a big pushing point, a big thing that like kind of got this project over the edge was like I want to build a community. I want to normalize the fact that I haven't done all these things in the right way, in the right order. I started this podcast because I was like, I can't be the only one that feels this way. I can't be the only one that hasn't done all these things. I can't be the only one that feels overwhelmed all the time, even though I haven't done all these things. And even obviously amongst my friend group, there are a lot of people that kind of are in the same boat as me. But I also have a lot of friends that have hit all of those things. I also have a lot of family and cousins like that have hit all of those things, and I'm proud of them and I love them. And I don't feel less than because I haven't done those things, but sometimes it's a bit lonely, you know? And a large part of what I wanted to do is find community. So the fact that there are 131 minus 3 people so far that have found that have like watched my videos and been like, I connect with what she's saying in whatever way is so cool. So if you're any of those people that I don't know on the TikTok, thank you so much for being here. 2,000 likes. They like me. They really like me. I'm just going to leave it there for now because I already feel like I've gone through a roller coaster of emotions, and I have a lot to talk about in this journey of getting this podcast out. But the first stop was slowing down and appreciating how far I've come, which I really do. But I am also so excited for more. I've put 5 episodes out. I've recorded 8 altogether. And I truly do feel myself getting better, which is exciting. And it's exciting that I have visual representation of seeing that, you know, from the first episode to the episode that's out now. I'm better now. The last episode that I have out is the best episode that I've done so far. I'm getting better as an interviewer. I'm getting slightly better as an editor. Kem is getting so good at sound. I'm obviously doing this project with Kem, my sound guy. And we're learning together. And, you know, I already got some feedback on episode 5 with Sumiki that the sound was crisp. Me and Kem worked so hard on that episode. Kem worked so hard on getting that sound to sound crisp because I did not give him good sound because I am still learning. Kem, I promise to figure out why the sound that I'm getting to you is not great, but you've been such a wizard. Thank you so much. I also see myself getting better at the skits. This is my first time really jumping into the kind of content creator side of like making skits and videos, and I've had a lot of these ideas in my head for months. I've had so many skit ideas, so many meme ideas in my head for years, and very rarely do I act on it and make anything. And so now I'm in a season where I'm allowing myself to go from idea to execution and not be afraid that I'm going to be judged, that people aren't going to find me funny. It's been a real emotional journey with a lot of what I've put out. As a consumer of content, I never really you don't really think about how much goes into those videos. You know, you see a 60-second video and you go, "Ah, I am entertained." And then you move on with your life. And in creating the videos, I have now realized that it is so much more than that. It is so much more than idea to scripting, to filming, to editing. Yeah, all of that takes a lot, and I will absolutely get into that in future videos because it takes so long to edit some of those videos, especially because I don't know what I'm doing. Again, I am getting better and I am getting faster, but like, takes so long. But what I didn't realize was the emotional toll that it takes putting those things out. You know, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of insecurity, there's a lot of doubt. And it kind of goes in waves and it kind of goes in cycles, and then, you know, I'll have an idea and I'll think it's really funny and I'll write it and be like, "Oh, I don't know, like was that part funny?" And then I'll start to overthink it, and then I'll be like, "You know what? Let me just go with my original idea." And then I'll edit it and I'll be like, oh, "Okay, that was really funny." And then I'll go back and I'll be like, "Oh, maybe that camera angle wasn't good, or maybe I should reshoot that, or maybe." And it's just a roller coaster, right? And all the way up until you hit like post. And even then you're just like doubting yourself, and because you know the algorithm is what it is, and but also just like what is social media and how does everything work. You know, I've had videos that I worked really hard on that got like 10 views and like 4 likes, and then some videos that I didn't put as much effort in have actually been some of my best videos, as far as like likes and stuff goes. And yeah, and so yeah, I mean there's so much to talk about, but like I have said, I'm just starting here with just appreciating how far I've come. And if you've made it this far, and if you've listened to any of my episodes, or if you've liked anything or commented or shared or given me feedback or just anything, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. And I'm excited to see where this goes. So thank you for tuning in to Jillian Starts, a podcast about being 36. And I'll see ya in 2 weeks. I need a cool sign off. I don't have one yet. Bye.